Thank you to Alexander RHH for their generous donation on Patreon. I tried to give a bread crust to my dog, and then, how do I fucking flip? Do you see? Do you see where the crust is? My dog's there, he doesn't know what's going on. Let me give you a clue. Still can't see it? Let me give you another clue. I can't get any closer. Ow! How? How is it there? How? I just threw it. I didn't gently place. I threw it across the room to give it to the dog, and it got caught. I got a glitchy fucking crust. It's because you fucking bought Cyberpunk on PS4. We're getting glitches in real life now.
I believe that completely.
God damn it.
He's so confused. He's like, please give me the crust. Where was
Spoofy? Spoofy, I'm sorry. Spoof. It's right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go help him.
Tell me without telling me.
What it? That is all. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but it seems like a lot of things these days have the implications of magnanimous proportions. I might be using that word wrong. All I know is that it seems like everything nowadays has a significance of major importance. I don't know why that is, why it seems like every little thing has to matter on a global scale, or that has ramifications that will ring throughout the generations, and yet everyone seems to forget about everything. Like the next week, if not earlier. I think we all need a little perspective to take a step back and realize what exactly is going on. I don't know.
Hey, yo, fellas, you ever just be getting it in with your woman, you know?
What's one thing that just makes you extremely upset and you can't explain why?
Look at the screws. Look at the screws. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, I don't care. I fucking hate this shit.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus comes. When Jesus comes. And wash my sins away. But they taught me how to watch and pray. Why do you build me up? Buttercup baby, just to let me down. Mess me around, and then worst of all, you came in too early.
Never go, baby, when you say you will.
Say you will.
I love you still. I need you.
I need you. Oh, that from the start. Build me up. Don't break my heart.
What is that? It's inverted. Apparently when you fuck it all the other way, it goes weird. Let's see it. I stopped it, hold on.
If you were born before 1998, stop scrolling. Just felt like giving you the reminder that you are older than Google.
What is your most unpopular opinion about a game?
Franchise purists are one of the reasons why game developers are so scared of innovating their franchises. Is Breath of the Wild different from any other Zelda game? Yes. Does that mean it's not a Zelda game? Fuck no! It's a Zelda game! Get off your fucking dick! These same people that bitch that, oh, this Final Fantasy isn't the same thing if it's not turn-based combat, is the same people that will rag on Call of Duty for being the same thing over and over again, when it's actually making a lot of differences between each franchise, but it has the same aesthetic style, it has the same basic general mechanics. It's pretty homogenized compared to franchises that are willing to change the game franchise entry to franchise entry. If you don't like innovation in your franchises, you don't like the franchises. Get off of your nostalgia's dick and learn to like new shit. It's possible. Let it happen.
Mark my words. In 17 days, 5 hours, and 47 minutes, and 13 seconds, you'll have forgotten about this fucking video.
When you see this, don't change anything about how you're sitting or laying down, just turn the camera toward your face.
Tell me you're a voice actor without telling me that you're a voice actor.
Staying at home for the quarantine didn't bother me at all because I already didn't have anyone to go outside and hang out with or see. I just stayed at home all the time. And also, it's not like I was going to be a fucking model, that's for sure. I'm sad now.
Get the fuck away from my food, you little bitch boy. I will not put up with it anymore. Smoothie, 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 smoothie. Oh, ow. This movie almost broke my wrist. Smoothie, drop it, drop it. Not your whole self. Come up here. Come here, Spoofy. I love you. Come up here. Come on. Come on. Is that a trap? Look at me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Boop boop. Boop. I love you so much, Spoofy. Hey, Spoofy. Can you hit me with a boo woo? Spoofy. Spoofy. Boo woo. Spoofy. Why you look away? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, Spoofy. Spoofy. Spoof. Oh, I want to play with the rope again. You want to play with this rope? You want to play with the rope? You want to play with the rope? You want to play? Ow. Oh, God. Spoofy. Whoa. What that little sass boy? Gimme paw. Good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good Spoofy. He's a bit of a psycho boy, but that's okay. He's Boovie. Come up here. Come on up. Come here. You Boovie. Boovie. Wow! Where you going? You gonna play by yourself? I see. Can I get a boo-woo? A boo! Hey, good boy! Good boy! Oh my god! Boo! Pie boy. Pie. Wow, I have an Android. Pie boy. Boovie.
They say I look like a roach, but I look more like Squidward. That girl got a long tongue, thinks she is a lizard. It's the sound of wind in a blizzard. This the sound of a cat in the snow. This the sound of me going fucking broke. No! Sonic running fast. Yeah! Hey, I just had my Popeye's biscuit. You not a...
You know, considering this account is mostly just nonsense that I come up with while in the bathroom, the fact that 100 of you showed up for this, almost 1,000 of you chose to express it publicly, that you liked it, I think that's pretty cool. So thanks.
Hey, look what I found in the biscuits! It was just sitting there like that.
I just found out you can't touch your palm to your shoulder.
I don't know, man. I think there's too many loofahs. You know, I don't need that many loofahs.
This is survival. Okay, so you go over the corner. Okay, so this is a trouble spot. You're flipping, but you're still good here. You're flipping. You're gonna be very uncomfortable. You're gonna feel that in the morning. That's for sure. See, that didn't hit the driver's side. That's good. That's good. That's it. See, that's your problem right there. You're gonna break your fuck. Yes, this was my family vacation in 2002. Not very good start to it, quite frankly. We were getting quite dizzy here, but it was a fun family time. See, it was like kind of like a slide. It was like an amusement park. Yes. See, the fire really did not help the mood, though. This is when things started to get a little bit tense in the car. There's when my spleen came out of my mouth. You get flattened very easily and skidding across. I don't even think I was here at this point. I think I'm about 50 miles away. We never got this car back. So, oh, I remember this one. This is when we set up the bumpy road in the hyperbolic time chamber. It's quite fun, quite fun. I'm losing it a bit here. You don't get as sick as you would expect spinning at about 537 miles an hour in a continuous cycle. See how I'm able to slowly get back in control of the car, try not to hit the wall up there. Wouldn't want that now, would we? Just skid right off and land perfectly. Could have landed in between two parking spots if you want parallel parking. Yes.
You think... And the race for the Marvel Championships is going, and it's an early lead for green. Holy shit, that's a big fucking lead. White's coming behind, chocolate chip cookie dough near behind. The bumps are slowing down green. It's green in the lead, chocolate chip cookie dough, and black is now in the third. It's going. It's a tie! It's a tie! It's a tie! Call the suits in! And now a race for the semi-translucents, and let's go, the start has begun! An early lead for sort of cloudy with a little bit of green and yellow coming up. Yellow's in the lead, trading the lead with green. The fucking bumps are getting in the way again. Clear coming up from behind. Green still in the lead. Clear's a big lead. Clear's a big lead. Oh, Clear's gone through and it's in the stands. This is mayhem, goddammit. Now it's a personal grudge match. Green versus White. And here we go. It's an early lead for White. Jesus fuck. Okay, here we're going around the first turn. Yellow's really yellow. What the hell? White's in the lead. Green's getting caught up in the bumps. We're going around the last curve in this random sliver and Green's taking the lead. Green in the lead. Green wins. Green wins.
I'm curious to see everybody's glow up, so show me a picture of you 5 years ago and a picture of you now. I'll start. This is me around 5 years ago, and this is me now. Wild.
This is a message for all of these socially awkward people like me, just to let you know that I see you.
So lucky. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to respond to this. Looks like one of me is perpetually sad. Oh God. Okay, hold up. Maybe if I tilt my head. Oh no. I straight up look like people who would come to your door and ask you to join a very special organization. Ugh.
You done fucked around and missed. You done fucked around and missed. You done fucked around and missed. You done fucked.
Oh, you didn't. Well, thanks. You do you. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. I appreciate you. I feel seen.
Hello! Here is your reminder to drink some goddamn water. You need it. I don't give a shit about what is and isn't tasty. You need to drink it. So fucking do it already.
I remember when I remember
I don't like this.
What's something super weird that you can do that you've never seen anyone else be able to do?
I have a zombie finger. It's true. It's dead. It's just dead as fuck. There's nothing in it. But it's also alive. It lives. Oh my god.
Want it?
Oh,
I
yeah?
made it.
Oh,
I want
that's
it.
nice.
I made it.
Oh, that
I
looks
want it.
tasty.
I made
That
it.
looks nice too.
I
Wait,
want
what
it.
the fuck?
I
No,
made
no!
Yo, this position looks sus as fuck, but he wrapped himself in a blankie. He wrapped himself in the blankie. So cute. Spoofy. Spoofy, please look. Please talk to me. I'm sorry.
So I was at the store, right? And then I'd
like to take a moment to talk about something that I wish people would have told me.
Make sure you watch that video all the way through first because I'm going to be piggybacking off of that sentiment right now. For a long time I had a bad taste in my mouth about D&D and I didn't really understand why until really watching this video kind of clued me in that I also had that same kind of fallacy. I was like, I've heard all these incredible stories about D&D campaigns and all this crazy stuff you're able to do, but I had so many experiences where I was only starting a campaign here or there, and then it would fizzle out, scheduling conflicts or lack of interest or lack of availability or whatever the hell might have led to the campaign breaking up before anything really crazy happened. And so I never really had the experience other than like once of feeling like I had the true D&D experience, and everything else was just sort of starting up, making me feel weak, making me feel small, like I was never actually doing anything. So I had a bad taste in my mouth about the entire game in general, but it's not the case. And so I needed to reprogram my thought process. And so here you go.
Now, what you may have heard today might have shocked you. But if you know the truth, then you have nothing to fear. For the truth is nothing but a guiding force in this world. No motive, no malice, no agendas to be had. It just is. And what you do with it is of your own accord. But that is not up to squeaking in the background. What you do with the truth is of your own accord, up to your own wills, your own desires. But it will not reflect the truth of the world, and that is...
Ugh. Where am I? What the fuck is this? Absolutely, absolutely. The one campaign that I had participated in that lasted a significant amount of time was actually a homebrew and it was based in like a different mythology, and the levels were different and the roles were different. It wasn't standard at all, and I had a lot of fun. And I thought it was because it was the homebrew, and I thought that it was because I got more stuff than standard D&D, and I had this like idea that standard D&D was the problem and that homebrew was the solution, when in reality it really is just expectation. With homebrew, like you said, it's good for like a short time, not long time, because it can get stale quickly, just being able to do whatever you want. But yeah, standard D&D has a progression kind of built into the leveling system that I never saw play out properly. And now I'm looking forward to seeing it played out more properly. I'm in a longer game now. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, totally feel you. Homebrew.
Y'all see this? Kids program. See all those? Those are advertisements. And you see this? The lack of people. This was just playing in the background, you know, part of an autoplay situation. This is how they make their money. This is how kids' channels make their money. Because this stuff is just on autoplay. No one's paying attention. Kids are just being subjected to a million goddamn advertisements. They're gonna grow up fucking consumerist, friggin' brainwashed. How you doing?
Bro, this filter's supposed to make you, like, glow beauty, but I look like I am on about 17 different flavors of illicit substances at a truck stop at 4 in the morning that's about to be like,
Hey, you wanna go downtown? I can get you there for half price, you know what I mean? Drink some fucking water, bitch, it's necessary for survival, you gotta drink that.
Everyone is doing the animation filter, and they look so cute. I bet I'll look adorable.
Where in the world?
Most of the smoothest drawers I ever had!
Take a segment or a storyline and explain it badly.
A man stops his son from ruining his life by making him fight a corpse to the death. WrestleMania 32, Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. What?
Hey, TikTok, got a request for you. Could you stop making me follow random motherfuckers I've never heard of and have no interest in watching their continued obnoxious existence? I got plenty enough of that going on in my regular life. I don't need randos getting added to my shit without any notification or warning or anything like that, so that you can boost the numbers of your fucking favoriters and not support the actual people I like. Fuck off.
Sorry, I'm squeaky.
Well, if you had looked at the card catalogue, then you would know that the Dewey Decimal System clearly states that the books on disemboweling people is over there. Go on.
I'm in a bit of a lose-lose situation right now. I am just exiting the gym, and I am also in the middle of my transition. I'm still doing some things that only the masculine types are seen to be able to do, and so I'm started to do some wonderfully feminine things that I enjoy very much, like my pure milk purse. But the problem is I don't have enough of a feminine president, Jesus fucking Christ, enough of a feminine presence to be able to pull off going to the female locker room at the gym. I don't have money for gender affirming clothing, so I just swim in shorts, and it feels awkward as shit because this is the same gym where I've gotten homophobic shit thrown at me because I'm too womanly for the male locker room, but I'm too manly for the women's locker room. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm stuck between two worlds, and no one wants to claim me, and I'm fucked, man. I don't know what to do.
Oh, this is cool. Should I go? No? Okay. Oh, whoops. This is not a picture. This is a video. Oh, man. I thought this was an actual... I thought this was a picture, but it's not. Boy, am I just silly.
Any unpopular anime opinions?
Goku should have stayed dead after Gohan killed Cell. The power escalation problem in Dragon Ball Z has been a huge problem, and a main reason for it is that they won't let any progress actually happen. It's just bigger and bigger, more powerful, and it loses all tension once you realize that the end game is inevitable. And yeah, no, if Gohan had been the one to take the mantle from there, you wouldn't have to have enemies that were seemingly more and more bad every time, which totally ruins the mystique of the earlier enemies, but at the same time, totally fucks up the tension of the whole series. So yeah, Goku should have stayed dead.
I got an update for y'all. I just got out of the gym, and for the first time, I have used the gender-affirming locker room. I was so scared and nervous and other synonyms, but transgender mission complete. I used a gender-affirming locker room for the first time. I asked the front desk if it was okay. They said it was okay to go with the one I identify with, and I experienced no resistance. I also didn't see anyone else in the locker room, so that helps, the no resistance thing, but I was so scared, and it went fine, and I know at some point it might not, but for now, it's okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah, fuck!
Picture. Sicily, 1922. Sophia, I have a...
My diet is fucked.
I don't know who needs to hear this. I know it'll probably be me in only a matter of minutes. But it's okay to need to take a day for yourself. Not just a day to go do all the things you've been thinking about doing, a day to devote to all the chores you've been putting off. No, a day for you. The most important relationship you will ever have in your life is the one you have with yourself. And if you're having a problem but you're not listening to you, everything else will suffer. And you'll not know why, and you'll feel like it's your fault. Just take a moment. If it means you gotta sit in a dark room by yourself, lay down, just sit quietly for a while. Whatever helps you, it's okay. Doesn't mean you're not being productive enough. It doesn't mean that you're not worth anything because you're not contributing to some sort of end goal, money, progress, whatever. I'm gonna need to hear this from anyone soon. I struggle with this every day. But it's okay. I hope that helped someone. You know, one of the things I hate the most about having depression is the inner dialogue contribution your trauma gives to your depression sounds exactly like the voice that you have when you realize something, or you come up with some epiphany, or you've come to some amazing conclusion that just makes so much sense because you've really thought about it and you figured it all out. It sounds exactly the same in your head. So when your trauma is given a voice in your inner dialogue through your depression, it sounds like you've come up with something. You've decided, yes, that's the truth. Doesn't matter all the other shit that might, contradict that. The nice things that happen, the good things people say about you. Nah, this is the thing that makes sense because you thought about it. You made sense. Of course, it's a lie. It always is and always will be, but it disguises itself. It lies to you using a disguise of cleverness, of revelation. It's a damn liar. It sounds so familiar. It's hard to choose what to and to not listen to. But keep trying. You gotta be your own mental Scooby-Doo mystery machine gang. Rip that mask off of that trauma voice, whatever the hell I said.
It ain't easy, but just gotta keep trying. Well, hello everyone who came here from the Planned Parenthood video. I appreciate you being here and for supporting a legitimate health care service like Planned Parenthood, and also not supporting the religious assholes that made it really scary for me and my wife to go to Planned Parenthood in the first place. The thing we went there for in the first place is just birth control injection. That's all it was, and even if it was for the big A deal, yeah, we don't deserve to be fucking screamed at about some religious belief that we don't adhere to, and no one does. So fuck those people. Thank you for being here and support Planned Parenthood. Have a nice day. And I really thought this stuff would be like wet, or at least like hard to manage. It's not. It's incredibly user-friendly. You know, it's kind of embarrassing really, but I'm just now realizing that elections not having their own national holiday, no election day in America, means that the only people who know about elections when they're happening are the people who are involved in the places in which elections are taken, like actual polling places, and people who are involved with the community, because there's not a lot of community-based conversation. There's not a lot of people going out of the way to make sure everyone knows what's going on. And so places like this, for example, this is a church in my neighborhood. This is also a polling place. And of course, everyone who goes to this church is going to know about what's going on a polling day. But people who aren't religiously inclined, or people who are for whatever reason unable to go to this church, or just not wanting to, they're not going to know about that this is going on that place without some sort of outside notification. So the combination of a lack of a voting day, national voting day, some sort of holiday to remind people, plus local elections don't adhere to strict date adherence to the specific voting times. So because of that, I just walked in front of a car that popped out of nowhere, sorry. Because of all these different election days that don't have a very nationalized, widely publicized date attached to them, and the just widespread popularity of the polling places being centered at places of worship or community that discriminates against people who are not religiously or community inclined, therefore increases this. Now the same truck is trying to back over me. What the fuck? I know I was talking about something that people don't want me to talk about. Oh damn. This is gonna make me smile for the rest of the damn day. I'm so fucking happy, man. Ah! For those of you who are unaware of Ask a Ninja, they did a question and answer type series with the Ninja way back at the beginning of YouTube, and I watched them. It was basically them and HomestarRunner.com were the things that I watched at the very beginning of my internet watching days, and you know, a little while back they started a TikTok account, and I got very excited. I was like, that would work perfect with question and answer format, and so I followed them, and they followed me back. I was like, oh my god. And then here today they made a TikTok video, which is very funny, and I commented about their return, because they've come back and you know, they've left, come back a couple times. I've tried to watch and keep up with them throughout the entire time. I've been very happy to. I commented this, and they responded with that, which means I look forward to killing you soon, which is their tagline, how they would end every video. Oh my god, this is so freaking cool. My inner child is so happy. It would be an honor.
Hey there everyone, hope you're having a nice day, because I really am not. Just found out that a project I've been really looking forward to doing and have been working on for a long time is never going to happen. I get a CAT scan next week to figure out why the increase of pressure in my head that's screwing up all my senses and making it very hard to live is there, and no one has been able to find it thus far. Yeah, that's not worrying at all. And then, of course, just today I had to face the reality that I'm never going to be able to complete my gender transition because I cannot afford it, nor am I able to risk long-term damage to my fertility just to be able to have gender euphoria as opposed to gender dysmorphia. There we go. Good lord. Also can't say that word apparently. Not a good day. Now I'm gonna do the dishes that I've been putting off because I've been depressed as shit. So hope you have a nice day. Hope I do too eventually. Bye.
Alright, so I'm watching this fucking video about the 10 oldest board games in history, and I'm like, at some point Moncalla's got to be on here, right? I believe it's the oldest game, and and then when it popped up, I audibly screamed in joy. I was just like, yeah! And then I was like, that's too much. That is too much for Moncalla. It's my favorite board game, but still, it's a bit much. It's a bit much.
Hello, strangers of the internet. Can you please give me some advice for someone who is struggling with their gender transition? Anything, mental health, physical stuff, anything. Any bit of advice would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Where have I been the past 3 years? God. Don't call me. Ever. I don't fucking want to talk. Ever. I've never liked talking to people over the phone. Send a text. I might respond. Probably won't, because I don't want to fucking talk to them. I am so lost right now. Does anyone know the way to San Jose? No, please, no, please. What? What? What do you want? Go away. There's little people in here. You! What are you doing? Why? Why are you watching this? Why am I in your phone? You asked the wrong question. I could have sworn that Mount Everest was in Alaska. Like, I swear I'd seen it in movies and read it in books. But it's not. It's in Asia, and why do I remember this? I have a question for you all about decorum, about how to ask if a show is on streaming or not. Like an existing streaming service that you might already have a subscription to instead of having to pay for it episode by episode on Prime or something without sounding like cheap or something. How do you ask for that? I don't think anyone born before the Voting Rights Act should be in power anymore. And I certainly don't give a shit what the Founding Fathers would think because they were hundreds of fucking years before that shit. Why the fuck would I give a heck of fucking shit what they think? Every day, it's getting closer. I'm not a meteorologist, but here's the weather around the world as of today, October 24th. Right now in Fargo, it's 46, feels like 45, and it's kind of rainy. You want to bring an umbrella, maybe, I don't know. In Dublin, Ireland, we've got 55, it feels like 54, and it's not near as moist, but it's gonna be. Look at those days ahead. Yeah. Moving on to Dubai, we've got no moisture whatsoever, in or out. It's 88, and it feels like 95, and there's like a minuscule chance of rain ever again, really.
And freshening off, we got Helvetia, West Virginia. It's 70. Yeah.
The siren sounds like the goddess who promises endless apologies of paradise. And only she can make it right. 'Cause things are different to me. Can never get that last one.
Well, the glasses are kind of fucking with it. It's making it all flickery. I will never be this good at makeup. I will try. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying my best. But filters will always be better at it than I ever will be. And that's oddly comforting and all at once incredibly depressing. It's still flickering though. Oh God. Hello, my name is Vivian. I'm still not a meteorologist, and here's some weather from around the world in some completely normal places, totally normal, just normal, very much normal places. Starting off with normal, it's 50 degrees, not very moist, pretty good so far. Next up we got Normalville, who is gonna get increasingly moist over the coming day. Oh boy. Now to a different normal, more in the south. You can tell from the COVID numbers being higher. It's in the south. They're also kind of not very moist, kind of middle of the road here. And then we're wrapping things up with some Bangkok. It's actually pretty warm right now. It's going to be moist later in the week, but for right now, dry as a motherfucker. That was your normal news of weather around the whatever. Fuck it, done. Get me on.
I am Vivian. I'm still not a meteorologist. Here's weather from around the world, front to back style. It's cold as hell in Moscow, and it's moist for the first part of the week. Not right now, but like later. Going from Moscow to Cowpens, you get this. This is a fucked up gimmick, but it's South Carolina. It's dry and it's fine, whatever. From Cowpens to Pennsylvania, not that one, the one in Saskatchewan. It's wet and cold, much moist and brr. Canada, woo. And from Pennsylvania to Aniavan in Armenia. It's cold and fucking moist later in the week. Weather is boring, but hey, it's everywhere. Like depression. Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm not put together. I haven't buzzed my face, and I just woke up. I was about to film the next weather from around the world thing, but kind of got bummed out, and I'll show you why. I was going to include Taiwan, the independent nation, the country of Taiwan, and their capital, Taipei. But then I noticed when I look up Taipei, it doesn't even say where it's from. The whole, is it China, is it not China, we don't want to piss anyone off thing has gotten to the fucking weather app. All these other places have a country and a city and a province. This just is nothing. It just doesn't exist. Fucking cowards. It's Taiwan. They're not China. Incidentally, the weather in the independent nation of Taiwan, specifically the capital Taipei, is rather pleasant. Won't be moist until the rest of the end of the week. Good to know. Fuck.
I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly.
Man, I just got fucking dissed by TikTok. I turned on the beauty mode, turned it off, turned it on. There's no fucking difference. They're like, you're beyond saving, motherfucker. Aw, damn.
Child murder isn't funny. It is when you say it like this. Child murder.
Child murder!
Squirrel munching on a pumpkin, munching on a pumpkin. He knows that I'm watching. I ain't gonna stop watching, 'cause the squirrel is munching on a pumpkin.
It's the patch. Day one patch.
And when I say day one patch, I'm not referring to a AAA game being released incomplete. I'm talking about my first day of hormone replacement therapy. I'm actually doing it. Oh Lord. I'm taking the Dottie patch prescribed to me by a doctor with Planned Parenthood in conjunction with spironolactone, the pills, to lower my testosterone and raise my estrogen. And I'm more than a little terrified, but I'm also more than a little excited. I have no idea how it's going to go. I'm hoping to consult with some doctors to monitor the side effects and how it all goes. I've recorded a much longer version of this on my YouTube channel, so if you're interested in that longer version, go check that out. But it hasn't out yet, but whatever. Thank y'all. I'm excited. Let's see how it goes. Bye.
It's been a while since I gave you an amateur weather report, so we're back at it with an all-exclusive trans edition of the weather. Let's get to it. In Trand, Sweden, it's pretty moist and snowy, wet and cold moist. In Provence, France, it's pretty dry, except for Thursday. It's gonna be pretty moist. Transylvania. In Louisiana, or Pennsylvania, I don't remember. Thursday is also going to be pretty fucking moist. I don't know what Thursday is, but what's about it, but it's going to be moist fucking Thursday. And Transbor, aka me at any social interaction, it's going to be moist every day but Thursday. Go be different, Poland. Alright, that's been weather from Not At All a Weather Person. Bye. Oh, fuck. Hey, it's time for more weather from Not a Weather Person. This time all centered around the theme of no. No, it's not. It's no. When you need to say no, this is the weather for no. Starting off with Novosibirsk in Russia, the country of no. It's cold as a motherfucker. Like, no shit. It's cold and snowy. It's December. Look at that. Wednesday, -15? Fuck that. Meanwhile, over Nova Igand, I don't know how to say it with the C and the little curly Q underneath it, but I'm gonna go with Nova Igatu. I'm sorry. It's warm as a motherfucker because it's Brazil. Seriously, December, it's kind of a moist near the end of the week, but it's just warm. It's gonna be humid as fuck. And we're gonna wrap things up with literally no Andili. No Andili, just no! It's in South Africa, and it is off and on with the moist. You know, it starts off, and then it takes a break. And then in the middle, and then it come back at the end of the week. And it's decent all the way through. It's probably going to be a bit humid with the moisture in the humid moisture in it. No! That's been your no weather from Not a Weather Person. Bye.
You and I will fall in love. You and I will fall in love.
You know, staring this thing down, going 35 miles an hour, I'm getting the strongest college flashbacks. God damn.
Hey, this message is for anyone who needs to hear this. We don't always get to hear it when we should, so from me to you, whoever needs to hear it, shut the fuck up. I did a BDSM test, and yeah, I have never, nor do I have any intention to participate in BDSM, not because of any judgment on people who do, just because it doesn't suit my particular desires. And most of this shit makes total sense. I'm not very experimental. I'm very vanilla boring, I guess, if you want to call vanilla boring. Switch, yes, non-monogamist. I more so in my single days, still idealistically, but I'm satisfied in my monogamous relationship currently. Experimentalist, that's barely true. Voyeur, I said it's basically because porn, but whatever. Submissive, yeah. Brat, what the fuck? Dominant, not very. Exhibitionist, not at all. Daddy, mommy, what the fuck? And I don't know. No. Why the fuck did I do this? There's not much to tell. I'm pretty standard, I guess. Why do I even use filters anymore? I look like a fucking... I look like oh my god, I look like a villain. I look like a serial villain. I look like I eat cereal. It's 3 a.m. I'm alone. And I've got an insatiable urge to do something. What the fuck it is, I don't know. But I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, well, it ain't gonna do itself. I'm like, I guess it's gonna fucking have to, because I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now. It's not like I'm struggling to figure out how to do it. I just don't know what it is. What am I supposed to be doing? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Video games, 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 video. Depression, 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 depression. Sunflower, 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 sunflower.
He's bougie. He's bougie. He's bougie. He's bougie. Huh? Come on. Come on. He's bougie. He's bougie. He's bougie. He's bougie. Jesus. What? 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 Oh, God. I just experienced some cartoon level of bullshit. Just got out of therapy, feeling run down, feeling let down, feeling all kinds of down. Not feeling good, sitting here in my car, don't have the energy to get out. I look up, I see at the edge of my driveway a guy drive past, lean out of his window, and just spat at me from the fucking street. And just kept driving. Drive by spitting. Yeah, this is not my day. Yeah, I'm editing this old stream of mine, and it sounds at one point that like I'm talking in just pure bass. It's fucking... Listen to this. It's on the word mouth. Listen to this.
Stuffed a handful of fries in his mouth.
Did you hear this? Did you fucking hear that shit? That mouth. I can't even fucking...
I don't know why the algorithm changed on my For You page, but for whatever reason, I have been inundated with a bunch of straight talk bullshit, and I'm really getting fucking annoyed with it. And I can tell it's straight talked because it's a bunch of stuff that is like no punchline, no humor, no creativity. It's a bunch of people bragging about pointless shit, or they'll be like setting up stuff that I'll think is like going for a twist. Like, oh, this is obviously not going to lead where I think it's going, and then it just goes obviously where it's going. And so there's just no funny. And so it's not funny, it's not interesting, it's not interesting, it's not informative, it's not it's just fucking boring and braggadocious, and it just sucks. So if you represent not that, could you engage with this a little so that I could get away from that shit, because it's infuriating, obnoxious, and annoying as all hell.
The McDonald's Corporation is finally acknowledging that advertising to children is kinda fucked up. And so on their Happy Meal website, they have included the following disclaimer.
Hey kids, this is advertising.
It's like 1 pixel on their whole fucking website. Do better, you fucks.